fell off because you lost your nerve.
Nearly lost me hat too.
Now we'll try steering, Gran. Try riding round Gnome. That's my next bike, Gran, a motorbike, when I'm grown up.
And Gran thought to herself, well, I'm grown up now. When Jim next came to visit Gran, he heard strange noises coming from the shed. Hello, Jim. I won't be a minute. I got this motorbike second-hand. It's quicker for shopping than the old push bike. I've been tuning her up to get a bit more speed out of her. I'll just put the tank back on. That's it. It's good for shopping, too. I put the things in here. I'm off to the shops now, and then I'm going to meet some new friends I've made at Quarry Down Park. Why don't you meet me there?
Hey, I like the helmet, Gran.
This is my new hobby, Jim. Cross-country motorbike racing. There's Alf the butcher. Come on, Alf.
Number 22, please.
Oh, that's me. Wish me luck, Jim.
Good luck, Gran.
I should never have shown her my bike. I'd better not fall off. I've got a dozen new laid eggs in here. Oi! Haven't I got the most surprising Gran? Whee!
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most, I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising Gran.
One day, Gran decided to go up into her loft and give it a clear out. Oh, dear, what a pickle. Can't throw anything away. That's my trouble. I don't know what I want that old hat for, with all those feathers. And that's another thing I won't be needing.
Hey, careful, Gran. That nearly hit me.
Oh, sorry, Jim. I didn't hear you come in. I'm having a bit of a clear out. Come up and give me your hand. Be careful on that ladder. That was my old camping mug that nearly hit you. I won't be needing that again. I'm going camping tomorrow, Gran. Whoops. With the school. I came to say goodbye. Oh, you must take that tin mug with you. Come to think of it, there's bound to be some more of my old camping things up here. I used to camp a lot when I was a girl guide. They must be here somewhere. What are you doing up here? I used to have a marvellous set of saucepans. They all fitted inside each other like a nest.
It's all right, Gran. Mum got me everything I need. I must be going now.
Where did you say you were going?
I didn't. But it's the Blackberry Hills.
The Blackberry Hills, that's where I used to go. Lovely, but steep. You'll enjoy it. Bye, Gran. Bye, Jim. I'll be thinking of you. Don't forget the tin mug. Early next morning, Jim and his friends were on their way to the Blackberry Hills.
Where are they? Those Blackberry Hills?
Not far to go now, said the master.
They still look an awful long way off to me. I don't know what Gran saw in this. It's too much like hard work.
As they got nearer the Blackberry Hills, the going got harder and harder. The pack on his back seemed to get heavier and heavier.
Gosh, Gran must have been pretty tough when she was a girl.
Then the master pointed to the top of the hill. Someone was already camping there. If they can do it, so can you. Come on, lads.
Oh, ouch.
Jim was just getting his breath back when he heard a familiar voice. Hello, Jim. I've been expecting you. I found those saucepans I wanted to show you. I'd filled them with baked beans and bangers. I thought you and your friends would feel like something hot before you put up your tents. Have you got that tin mug? Tea tastes really special in that. And I bet you could do with some.
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most, I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising, Gran.
There was always something for Gran to grumble about. Today, it was the snow. Just look at that snow, she said. It's no use to anybody. Oh, sweeping's no good. I'll have to get the shovel to clear a path. Oh, oops, oh. Now then, where have those glasses of mine got to? I need them to find them. She was still looking for her glasses when her grandson Jim came to visit her.
Hello, Gran. Want to come tobogganing with me?
I'll have to find my glasses first, said Gran. Jim said the best chance of finding them in the snow was to roll it into a ball. They never noticed the glasses had landed on Gnome's nose. They fitted him so well. They looked everywhere else. They couldn't have fallen that far, Jim.
You never know with glasses, Gran. Best to be thorough.
Silly old specs. Where they got to?
Hey, look, Gran, a snowman.
Is it? Well, I'll have to get me spare specs to see it properly. Very good, Jim. Now, what about that tobogganing? Come on, the other specs will turn up when the snow melts.
Come on, Gran.
Nearly there.
I'll go first, Gran, and show you.
All right, Jim. I'll give you a push.
Now it's your turn, Gran.
Let's go together, Jim.
Ooh-wee.
Get out the way, you tree! Oh, sorry about that, Jim. I didn't see that log there.
Come on, Gran. We'll try again.
But something else had caught Gran's eye. Oh, that's better than tobogganing, she thought. You can really move on those skis.
Hey! It's your turn again, Gran. Where are you, Gran?
I'm coming down, Jim. Ooh, this is it. Ooh, mine out the way. Get out my way. I'm going so fast. Oh, this is the way to travel. Oh, I should have done this before. Oh, 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 no. Oh.
Gran! Gran, are you all right? Where could she have got to?
I'm here, Jim. I bet you've never seen a snow gran before. Guess what I've spied with my little eye?
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most, I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising Gran.
There was always something for Gran to grumble about. Today, it was the birds. They were pecking away at her vegetables. Shoo! Shoo! Pesky birds! Them's my greens.
Shh! Gran, don't scare 'em all off. There's a woodpecker up there. You don't often see them. Look.
Oh, it's a pretty bird, isn't it? But why are you covered in leaves, Jim?
So the birds will think I'm a tree and I can get close to them without scaring them off. Don't need 'em now. Come on, Gran, let's go for a walk and see how many birds we can spot. Hear that? It's coming from over there, Gran. It must be the call of a very rare bird. Let's get closer.
We must have scared it off, Jim.
No, there it is again.
Where?
We're getting warmer, Gran. very quiet and still, and maybe we'll see it. Gran and Jim stayed for hours waiting to see the rare bird.
Pesky flies. Go on.
Oh, sorry, Jim. Darkness came. They saw lots of owls, but not the bird they were looking for. The full moon was up as they walked back home. Next morning, Jim was up at sunrise hoping to catch sight of the rare bird. What's that? I don't believe it. It's Gran dressed up as a tree to go bird watching. She's a rare old bird, my Gran. And one rare bird deserves another. Now, let me see. Gran had seen all sorts of birds, but what she wanted to see was the rare bird. What's that? It's the rare bird. It doesn't seem a bit shy. Oh, it's coming closer. Oh, wait till I tell Jim about this. I wonder if it's gonna give its special call again.
Gran! 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 Gran!
Whatever sort of a bird is that? It's a Jim bird, Gran! That fooled you, didn't it? Haven't I got the most surprising grandson? Hey, look, Gran! The rare bird!
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most, I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising, Gran.
One day, Jim came to have lunch with his Gran. But when he went into the kitchen, he found that she was having breakfast. Hello, Gran. You're late up. No, I'm not, said Gran. It's only 8 o'clock. You're early. Your clock must be wrong, Gran. It says 8 o'clock and it's really 12. It stopped. Oh, sorry, Gran. It just slipped out of my hand. Never mind, Jim. Is it still in one piece? No, Gran. It's in about 40. But I'll find them. Lucky I've got my magnet with me. Put the pieces on the table, Jim. I'll have a go at putting it together later. Well, that's breakfast over, Jim. Now for lunch. We'll have jacket potatoes if you don't mind waiting. It was most people's tea time when Jim and Gran sat down to lunch. But it tasted so good it was worth waiting for.
Almost 2 weeks went by before Jim came to visit his gran again.
I wonder what surprise she's got in store for me this time, he thought. Looks like she got her clock mended anyway.
When he put his head round the door, he heard a loud ticking. There was a grandfather clock in the hall. And another grandfather clock in the sitting room.
Hello, Jim. Shh.
That's more like it. It had lost its chime before I fixed it. Mending that clock of mine has taught me so much about clocks, I've been busy repairing other people's too. Now that's a cuckoo clock. The cuckoo wouldn't come out. That's better. No, it isn't. But I'll soon fix that. You come out when you're told. And look at this one, Jim. This is my very own idea. I call this a gran clock. Amazing thing, clockwork, isn't it? And here's another one, what I made for you. This I call a grandson clock. Ooh, I nearly forgot. There's something in the garden I want to show you.
You've got another gnome, Gran.
Ah, you take a look at the back. Wind him up. Go on.
Oh, Gran, you are the most surprising Gran.
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most. I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising Gran.
There was always something for Gran to grumble about. Today, it was the lawn. It needed mowing again.
Ooh.
Oh. I don't know, said Gran. No sooner cut than it needs cutting again. I'm getting too old for it. I should get one of them motor mowers, but I can't stand the racket they make. Then Jim arrived and said he'd give her a hand with the mowing. Pity you didn't come earlier, Jim, lad, said Gran. It's all done now. Let's go in for tea.
You know what you should get, Gran, said Jim? Some goats.
Whatever would I want goats for?
They could nibble the grass and keep it short for you, said Jim. And you could get milk from them too.
I get my milk from the milkman. Now, eat up your tea and stop talking nonsense. When Jim next went to visit Gran sometime later,
advice, Jim, about the goats. I got a billy goat and 2 nanny goats. He don't seem to like you, Jim. Funny, he never goes for me. Come on, Gran! Whoops! Oh, oh. I'll tether him while we go in and have tea. That's it. You be a good boy, then. Useful animals, goats, Jim. They keep the grass down and they keep me in milk. Goat's milk, Jim? What is it, Jim? That's my lilac, is it? Or is it my rhododendron? Oh, he's uprooted them. Perhaps goats weren't such a good idea after all. No. I better take them back to the farm where I got them from. Sometime later, Jim went to visit Gran again. The grass looks pretty good, he thought. Wonder how Gran's managing to keep it down. Then suddenly... Let me get past! They're all right, Jim. They just don't like strangers. They done a good job on the lawn, though, ain't they? And we got goose eggs for tea. How'd you like your eggs, Jim? Lightly boiled?
Stansinger lived in a dirty, smelly crack underneath a kitchen cupboard. He collected all sorts of rotting kitchen waste. He had old tea bags on the floor. He had a used elastoplast hanging on the wall. He also had a next-door neighbour, of whom he was very fond. One afternoon in autumn, as he was sorting through some bits and pieces, she came around to see him. "Hello, Murren," she said. "I'm just going down to the letterbox to post a letter. It's a lovely afternoon. Would you like to come with me?" Murren Stansinger looked up at her. She was wearing a new hat. She looked so pretty and nice. Murren was suddenly entranced. He felt as though he was under some strange and pleasant spell. He agreed to go with her. They didn't go straight to the letterbox. They walked down to a stream and watched the water go under the bridge. Autumn was Murren Stansinger's favourite time of year. They strolled through the woods and sat together in a little glade. She spoke quietly to him of all her problems. Murren listened to everything she told him. He thought she looked lovely. "You're so understanding," she said. They wandered to the top of the hill and looked down over the town. She picked a flower and gave it to him. Then she said, "Murren, I mustn't forget to post this letter." "Who's it to?" he asked. "Actually," she said, "it's to Nigel Clark. He's gone to America for 2 weeks. I promised I'd write. You understand, don't you?" "Oh, yes," said Murren. "I understand." He tossed away the flower and walked down the hill. They went through the woods, but they didn't stop in the little glade. Murren, what's the matter? Have I done something wrong? But Murren wasn't listening. They went down to the stream, but they didn't stop on the bridge. Oh, Murren, Nigel's just a friend. But Murren didn't want to know. They went straight to the letterbox, where Murren left her in her silly hat. She shouted after him, "Oh, Murren, you're so unreasonable." But Murren Stansinger didn't hear her. The spell had been broken.